Hi Stampers. I hope everybody's staying cool outside. I tell you, one way I'm staying cool is to start working on my holiday cards, and you may want to do the same. It's actually Christmas in July on the Hallmark Channel too, so I'm watching snow every day trying to cool off. Anyway, today I thought we'd talk about punches and how you can use them in a different way to where they were intended. So I took a large circle punch and punched out a yellow, and then a smaller one punched out an orange, and a smaller one punched out a white, and glued those together. And then if you just cut out triangles, you get candy corn that you could put like on a Halloween card. I think that's adorable. Okay, so then I punched out just a brown circle, okay, and I used the 1 3/4, but it really doesn't matter which size you use. And then if you go ahead in and punch just a piece of that out, suddenly you've got a football. All you have to do is take your little pen and draw a, the laces on there, and doesn't that make a cute football? Another neat thing, I've got just the same 1 3/4 inch circle here, but again, you could use any size, and then just a thin strip of 1/4 inch. If I take the circle and just cut off a piece of the top, put that here, then I've got a wine glass, and you can use that for the stem at the bottom. Isn't that cute? I mean, so easy. And again, it could be done with any size punch. It doesn't have to be the 1 3/4. I was just trying to make it big enough to make sure that you could see. Okay, so another thing that you can do is to use a punch for instance, this little decorative label punch. All right, normally you would, have something in here and you would punch it out. But let's say, for instance, I have the best wishes here, that you would like to mat that, but there isn't a punch that's one size bigger. So if you'll just take the contrasting color you'd like in the back, punch it and cut that out, then if you mount it here and here, isn't that cute? So that makes a nice little border around your initial punch that you did. Okay, so then another thing, you can take that same punch, and let's say I've stamped my words, I've mounted it on a piece of cardstock, and normally, you could trim it and then you've just got a rectangle. But if you could make the ends pretty, you could do that by just putting that in here and lining it up so it's even and punching it out. Look how cute that is now, that you get a nice little edge at the end instead of just the straight edge. Okay, and by putting the paper on first, you can line this all up so you can see exactly where you're going to punch and take off the right amount. So now see, instead of having that just with the straight edges, you've done a decorative edge at the end, but you've done it just using a piece of another punch. Now, we could also take that same punch. Let's say you wanted to have a piece of paper this long and make a border with it. Okay, so if I, again, just line up this punch, and again, it's hard to do it with this thing in the way, but you can see what I'm doing here. See, and make a little decorative border that you could use on the edge of your card just by using one edge of any of your decorative punches. Okay, so then how about if we take two ovals, okay, and I punched the small oval with black, and I punched, the larger oval with the pink. Okay, and then if I line those up like this, and then cut two little strips, what do you think I have? I have a pair of sunglasses. Isn't that cute? Put that on the front of a card. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, let me get those out of the way. Okay, one punch that we like to use a lot is our owl punch. Okay, but I don't always use it for an owl. For instance, if I punch the owl out of pink, and then I punched one of those small ovals out of pink and put it in the middle, you've got a tulip flower. All you have to do is put your stem at the bottom with a couple of leaves and gives you some beautiful tulips to put, like on an Easter card or something. Okay, additionally, what do you think I could make if I punched the owl out of brown, punched a black circle, punched a brown word window punch, and a little square? Doesn't look like much now, but look at this. It's a guitar. Isn't that just the cutest thing? And if you can see, then I just did some, you could use white lines. I used silver and made just the cutest little guitar that you could put on a card. And again, just using my punches, not in the way they were intended. Okay, we've got this label punch. And I've actually already punched some of them out here so that you could see. And it's this punch, okay, like I used to put on the top of my sponges. Okay, but once you get them punched out, you can then cut. Sorry, I'm going to have to put my head down here so I can see what I'm doing. And I may not have lined it up just right, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. Oops. Look at what I've made. Little wine goblets again. Isn't that just the neatest thing? Oh my goodness. See, and then I would trim off the bottom of these. But look how cute that is. Just making little wine goblets using actually the space that we didn't punch out. Okay, so then, want to make sure, oh, all right, so again, we've got the owl again and a circle. Okay, and then I actually punched two other small circles and the black circles and made an eye. I cut some little pieces here, and look what I've got. A hippo. Isn't he adorable? And then I'd probably just sponge the edges so that his head would pop a little bit, but I think he makes an adorable hippopotamus. All right, and then one more use. This is our poinsettia punch from last Christmas, and then they also made the animal builder to go with it, where I made the fish and things like that. Well, how about if we take and punch the smaller leaf first, and then go back and surround it and punch the larger leaf so I can make a nice outline. Okay. Then I've already punched the middle right here. Okay, I'm going to cut that in half. And I'd already punched another one of those. And I'm going to make a couple of birthday candles. How cute. Whoops, sorry, I keep hitting this. How cute is that? So I hope that you'll look at your punches a whole new way and maybe figure out some different ways to use them so that you can, you don't always have to buy new punches. You can just take the ones you have and repurpose them. So I hope everybody has a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.